get it back.
Hey YouTube, today I'm bringing you episode 1 of what I'm going to be trying is Fire Emblem Sacred Stone's Ironman. Now, I'm not very good at Fire Emblem. I will be the very first to admit that. Put it on difficult. So if you don't know, an Ironman on Fire Emblem, that means you play the game until you either see the losing screen or you beat the game. You can't restart to get back your characters. If you mess up, there's no do-overs or anything of that sort. So, I'm just kind of going in, see what it is. Sacred Stone's a little bit about it. It was my very first ever Fire Emblem game. I knew nothing about the series, didn't know any previous games, didn't even know if there was one already out in America at the time. So my family went on vacation somewhere in Tennessee, actually. It was Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I remember seeing this on the shelf. Well, actually, I saw this other game. It was like a Super Smash Bros. With Nintendo characters, and it had more colors on it, so I was like a little kid, so I got that instead just because it was more colorful. I started playing that, I was like, I don't like this at all. Luckily, the store let me return it, and I was able to buy this game instead. They let me like return that and pick up this game. So I hopped in and I started my first ever introduction to Fire Emblem. Little did I know that a few years later, Shadow Dragon came out. For whatever reason, I had a GameCube, but I skipped over the GameCube Fire Emblem games. I think there was a moment in this game that I couldn't keep up with Fire Emblem. I wasn't old enough or really understood the game well enough, and it was chapter 15 of this game. The Deserting Sands, or whatever it's called. I just was not good enough to pass it, and so I just never played the game again. So, we'll go ahead and hop right in. We're going to start with no data. Prologue, Fall of Renus. So during the cutscenes, I'm going to let it play at first, but it's a pretty old game, so if anyone's interested in watching this, I imagine they'd already know what's happening. But I'm not going to read any of them, I'm just going to keep quiet as cutscenes happen, and we'll just go ahead and hop right in. So, here's just going to be a little bit of introduction into the area that we're playing. Alright, so I am back. Let's go ahead and look at stats. Here we have Seth and Erica. Seth is a paladin, level 1, 30 HP with some pretty gosh darn good stats. Now 30 HP is not great, but 8 move on a paladin is insane. His con is huge. He's able to basically use plenty of weapons without ever being affected by their weight of any kind. So that is definitely something that my knowledge in Fire Emblem lacks on, is I really don't understand the whole idea of weight slowing down, like how that's added up, things of that nature. What stops you from double attacking? I know in this game specifically, you have to have, I think it's 5 more speed than the opponent to be able to double them. So actually, let's go ahead and check that. I can look at Erica and she has 9 speed. These guys have 1 speed. And he has 7 speed. So Erica does not double the boss, but she does double both of these guys. She actually does a lot of damage to them too, even for having 4 strength. So if we look at this, that has a strength of 7. So that's 11. So right now her attack is 11. Their defenses are 5. So is it going to be 11 minus 5 is how much damage she does? Is that 6? 6 damage, I think? Let's find out. Heck. Oh, wrong button. Is that 6? 7. Minus 5 is 6. So yeah, I guess I don't really understand how that works out. But let's go ahead and go in. So Seth, his stats are already incredible. I don't really plan on using him at all because I don't like him taking experience. And even late in the game, like, he doesn't get much experience from killing people. So what I'm going to do for him is I'm going to take away his weapons. I'm actually going to bench him for almost the entire game. As we get closer to endgame, there's a good chance I'll reintroduce him just because Seth is actually, he's my favorite Fire Emblem character in the series besides Petra and Ulm. Those 2 characters, I don't know why, but I love them. So, Seth, he's really good. I don't want him stealing any experience. So I will be using him as a, like, rescue unit and to carry other units across map, anything of that sort. But as far as using him for combat, and once I get more units to fill the void, I don't plan on using him. Like I said, maybe later in the game around like chapters 16 and on, I might reintroduce him. But for now, let's just go ahead and move on over to Erica. So actually, Seth, let's talk about it a little bit. He comes with A swords and A spears, which is incredible. He's able to use both steel, or not steel, silver swords and silver lances right off the bat. And as you can see, he does have silver lance, but that I'm going to save. Silver Lance I think is way too good. I don't want to waste it on any of these lowly units that my other units, such as Erica, Franz, Vanessa, whoever, they can just go ahead and beat these guys down with iron weapons, steel weapons, things of that nature. So I'm going to take that Silver Lance away from him and give that to Erica. Just that way I don't accidentally use it at any point. And a Steel Sword's also going to get to Erica because I do want to save the rapier, and I think this might be, yep, that's her personal weapon. She does get another one out of a chest later in the game, but let's go ahead and just start moving right in. So, I'm not going to grind for any kind of supports. If I happen upon a support at some point in the game, I will go ahead and use it, but I'm not going to be grinding for supports by any means. And I didn't get that crits, which I always thought that was automatic, but I guess not. Which is better, because I think I get more experience this way. And more weapon experience. Actually, let me just go to options real quick. Animations. So we'll get it to Seth. You're going to be off, because I don't want to see that. Fast, max. Gonna take auto cruiser off, and window color will always be green. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it. And I hope this doesn't hit her, but... Okay, perfect. If it did, what I was going to do is I was going to move Seth in front of her to just take the attack next turn. That would have been fine. I don't think the boss moves until after you defeat everyone. So I will be good to go ahead and move Erica on top of those trees to add a little bit of defense and avoidance once it comes to that. And he misses 2. I will double, which will become 1. And actually, I don't know if the boss will... I'm curious now. If I just end this turn, will the boss go ahead and move right away, or does he wait till his next turn to move? Because if possible, I do want to move Erica on the trees. If I don't make it, no big deal. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we will go ahead and move Erica right here. And actually, if I'm lucky, she might be able to get her level up before defeating him, because I didn't get that first crit, which means I could potentially get 2 levels this one map. Oh, okay. That works too. So what I want her to level up is going to be defense, HP, and attack. Her speed's always going to level up. Her speed's insane. Ooh, ooh, wow, that was an insane level up. So Erica's a weird, not a weird lord, but she's a lot like Lynn. If you ever played Fire Emblem 7, that she has high crit and high speed chances for the most part, but her defenses are non-existent. Neither is her attack, but I'm going to go ahead and shut down again while this goes on. Alright, and that is going to save it for the first episode, and you guys have a wonderful day.